Well, good morning, everybody. Beautiful Tuesday morning up here in the Smoky Mountains. We're at the KOA in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Gonna give you a little tour of my camper. How about it? So, yes, my mini split's on. I love a mini split. It's much better than the RV air conditioners. They're quiet. What's more is you don't hear the groan inside while you're trying to sleep at night. My only problem right now is the cooler, 12-volt cooler that I use is a little loud. But I'm gonna have a solution for that here before long. I'm working on that. It's all fiberglass exterior. It's fiberglass with gel coat. Did it all in one weekend. Top, bottom, there's no protrusions through the roof at all. The vent for the tanks, well, I'll show it to you exactly. So the vent for the gray and black water tanks is right there. See, it's upside down, so there's no way for any water to leak through the roof. All right, what we got here, everybody keeps asking me about 3 levels or things of that sort. It's bunk beds. So it's 1, 2, 3 bunk beds for the kids. It's a 7-foot ceiling from here to there, 7 foot on the inside. This bunk is on the floor level, is on the floor. The only way I can make it work with I got 4-inch high density foam mattresses, so they work pretty good. We got full basements. Let's see, let me open her up. Big storage area. Got 2 of these mats in here. We're on a concrete patio, so we're not using them this weekend. Tents, screen, which I still got to figure out and get to work. 6-foot ladder I carry. This front area is big. It's awful big. I mean, we're talking almost 4 foot. It's over 3.5 foot tall. There's plenty of room. Outdoor shower that is actually about the right height, so I'm standing by. I mean, you can't get no better than that for an outdoor shower. Right here is, let me get this all done, all my straps, all my hookups for the what is this, E-track, all my adapters for shackles and straps and whatever for all the E-track is right there. Of course, my water hookup and my tank fill. This is my tank fill. I have 3 30-gallon tanks. Let's see, can we see? There's one of them. There's 3 back through there. And so I have 90 gallons of fresh water. That's mainly for boondocking, and my RV air conditioner. Oh, I'm sorry, my RV water heater. It does good. It's electronic ignition. It's only a 6-gallon, but it does good. That's all for this side. Of course, the front room. So I did as much of an aerodynamic as I could for going down the road. The front living room area, this door. Get a lot of questions about this door. Let me put a picture in right here. All right, so this door is for when we have the deck loaded down, making our trips. We will have a my side-by-side and a Samurai. You know, one of my Samurais back here, and we can't get in the back door. Say we stop for the night at a rest area or something, we gotta be able to get in. We can't, so we got that door. I carry that 6-foot ladder all the time. It's the only way any of this works, really. Got our batteries. I only got 1 battery, but I got room for, if I measured right, I think 4 of those big lithium batteries. 4 of them lithium battery cells will go in there. But whenever I do it, I hadn't decided when, even if, but I can at least put some batteries in it. That works right there for like overnight Cracker Barrel. You know, it's charging while I'm going down the road from the truck, so it stays charged. I got a triple charger on it while I'm camping to make sure it's charged. You know, it does good for the cooler and for lights and stuff at night when we do the cooler for the trip the whole time, and for the lights for when we are stopped overnight somewhere, or maybe it's dark and we have to get in there real quick and back out. So this is just a pass through. You know, some people say I'm a little crazy, but I like to keep my stuff locked. But it's just a full pass through. There is absolutely zero wasted space in this camper. Every single thing in it is utilized, every square inch. This door is propane. I don't have the 30-pound tanks right now, the 40-pound tanks. I've only got the 30-pound. No, I'm sorry. I don't have the RV 30-pound tanks. These are just regular barbecue grill 20-pound tanks. That's just all I got right now. They do fine. I mean, all I got on propane is a hot water heater. That's it. I got a line run back here. Yeah, right here. And that is connected to the propane, and that is going to be for my stove or my grill hookup whenever we use it. I've got plugs. Got plugs on the deck. I got a plug up underneath the deck back here. And the only reason I got this extension cord right now is just for the rope lights. Plenty of brake lights and reverse lights, things of that nature. Alright. So all of my electrical and water line, my water hookup is here. That's a 50-foot extension cord I have to use at the house. And I keep some extension cords in there, some old mud riding shoes and sand shoes, you know, when we go to the beach or whatever, you know, stuff that don't matter what happens to it. Now, every camper's got this, so you just have to kind of understand it. But there's my couple of my drain hoses. Of course, I got my two big ones already hooked up. But there's all my water valves, my fresh water valves and hot water valves. I've started to use one of the plastic manifold blocks, but they do freeze and bust a lot. You gotta take more care with them. This way, everything in the camper is brass or PEX. There's no plastic fittings anywhere. I even modified, let me get back down here. I even modified this box right here. It had a plastic fitting. So I modified it and put this outdoor, like on the side of a house or something, brass fitting to go from water inlet to PEX. And that was a big thing. All right, kitchen. This is my kitchen. It's an outdoor kitchen, my sink. We do all of our cooking back there on that back corner over there. This is a camp sink, and it's made to hook up to just a standard water faucet, okay? So it only has one input. Well, you know, when you're camping in December, you don't want to wash your hands with cold water. So what I have is a outdoor shower right here, so I can adjust the hot and cold however I need the temperature set, and then it comes out to the hose and plugs in. So that is my hot water for the stove out here. I made the door from scratch. This is the trim pieces for a slide out off of a fifth wheel I bought for parts. All the storage doors and windows came off of that fifth wheel, all but one window. I had to buy one window for the bunks to to match the other two, because I only had two of those emergency exit windows. I needed one more. But that's all this is. And I made the door, made the window. The window is just let sand. It is a double layer, so it's a little bit of an insulation factor. I don't know if it helps, but it might. Fiberglassed it, and I welded all this with an aluminum welder, because these are aluminum pieces. Just regular old barn style strap hinges like you see on enclosed trailer doors. It's messy, so you know I ain't cleaning up real good, but I'm still working on electrical here and there. I'm just about done with it. I got a little bit more 12 volt to do, but it's just a little bit of a storage area under here. Here's my electrical center. So I modified this. This was a 50 amp. I modified it to a 30 amp. I put a connector between these two breakers to where one or the other can turn it on. Now I'm going to have solar, so I have to have an inverter, an input from the inverter to power the panel. So I would turn this one off and this one on to go to solar. Either one of these on works it. So this is just 30 amp breaker here, 30 amp breaker there, and then it powers the rest of them. All my 12 volt stuff. There is not a built-in battery charger into this box. I bought this one real cheap, real good deal on eBay. I think I gave like 60 bucks for it, delivered to take it. All right, so going in, it's about a 2 foot wide. It's plenty wide enough for me, and I'm not no small boy at all. 3 bunk beds. Notice how quiet it got when I closed that door? It is quiet in here. The only thing is that cooler. If I could get that cooler moved like I want to do it, see, it's just I can't put it in the basement because it gets too hot in there. But I'm gonna figure that out. So it's a 30-inch wide bunks. These 2 bunks are 7 foot long. That bunk is 6'5" long. And the only reason is because of this step. Each bunk has its own cubby holes. Has its own 110 volt outlet right there. You can't see it. And 12 volt USB plug and cigarette plug adapter. That's what each bunk has. This is also the step to walk up to get on the top bunk. My shower, it's pretty clean. I made this sink. I made it small. This is just a kitchen bowl, kitchen stainless steel mixing bowl. It's not ideal, but it's small and it works. Small, just a little single hole faucet. Of course, I do have hot and cold, of course. Window, nice and bright in here if you want it, because ain't nobody see in there unless they got another RV tall. This is my vent. I haven't put my fans in yet. I hadn't had time. One of these days I'm gonna find them and get them, like some 4-inch fans, but 2 of them to blow out. Little shelf, and it's all built in. You know, it's not like I built a camper and then hung that. This is screwed into all the structure, built all at the same time. Everything you see. This is a 1/2-inch electrical PVC conduit, lightweight. Fiberglass the walls of the shower, the same time I fiberglass the outside to the pan. It's waterproof. It's not pretty and high-end, but it's very functional and it's big. It's 32 inches by 32 inches, 7-foot ceiling. I'm 6 foot and I'm almost stretched all the way out to touch the ceiling, so I can get in this shower and wash up good. Rain head, shower head with the handheld faucet. Plenty of lighting because I'm getting older. All right, I built these. Originally I was gonna build these to pull out. They were gonna be kind of narrow. That would have worked, but they would have been kind of narrow. And plus, when my bed, this is a queen size air mattress. It's got a blower built in, and it sucks all the air out when you're done for the night. That's very huge. But with the bed in here, I can't get to none of those cabinets. But that's food, so we don't normally have to. So I built these this way. Open up, you got my unmentionables. There's some bedding and kitchen. Oh, wasn't even seeing. There's kitchen stuff, and there's bedding, there's unmentionables, you know. Right here is my closet. You know, a piece of 1-inch EMT electrical conduit, lightweight, strong. It'll be there from now on. Of course, we got nowhere to put towels. We hang them on these doors. Little microwave. little small storage area up here. A little small countertop just to put stuff on. You know, it's not much, but it's the same. It's the same piece of this countertop. When I cut it down, so it was a 10-foot countertop. It was just as cheap, almost about 10 foot to the 8 foot. Then I had a piece to go right here, and a piece left over that I made the countertop in the bathroom with. It all come out of that one 10-foot piece, and it is the only particle board in the camper. But I was tired. I was wanting to go on a trip, my first trip for that weekend. I was trying to get this stuff done and working, or not working, but usable. And I mean, it's fine, people. you got to use some pre-made stuff. All right, so then these are some big old cans. All right, so this is the cap, so it rolls down. You can see where it's rolling down when it's angled. You know, that's the outside of the cap. The cap is only 2.5 inches thick, and that's because that's why I use 1x3s for the most part, making that cap. But I can put a lot of stuff in here. I got a laptop for if I fill up one of these SD cards, things of that nature. All kinds of cooking stuff. It's open all the way behind this, so it's one big wide open deal. And more those, and I use them clear storage bins so I can pull them out when I need them. Stuff I don't need much is behind here. I still got to build all my cabinets up here, and I got to hide these. This is the drain line for the which it's got the cooling lines too in it. But the reason it comes down and going down is because it's the drain line for the mini split. Mini split. Oh, I cannot talk enough about them. They work absolutely perfectly. Of course, just some regular old. I bought black. I didn't buy white blinds. Here's the door. As you can see, it's kind of short. Just watch your head coming in, but it's very usable. The reason it's short is because that's all those trim pieces I had left. I made that door like I wanted it, so I would never hit my head. It's a 7-foot tall door. I did not want to hit my head because you're coming right into steps and going right out. I didn't, you know. I've had campers, I've had a lot of campers, and they've always hit my head. That gets old. You can see right here, you can see where it's a piece of trim, but it's a 2x4 all the way across. It's part of the header and the structure of the camper. And I put this camper, the roof on, built it in 2 pieces with 1x3s. I put it on by myself. It's 2 8-foot by 8-foot sections, best I remember. And it was interesting. But I did it. I got it. Oh, it's got a lot of lights in it. It's got more. I can get it brighter in here. There's one. Oh, there's lights under here. You know, they're LED. They don't create much heat, but you know, they're not the prettiest thing in the world. But they're 12 volts. And they work very well. This is just a box right here for the light for the porch. It's a 12 volt going into it. I might could put a little light right there, but I don't see the point in it. I'm thinking about building a shelf right here for pillows and bedding, but I don't want it to come too far out. You know, it would have to be, like I said, I don't want to hit my door, so it would have to be something unique. The camper is uniqueness, so it's going to be unique. But that's that. I put this roof on last year. I had the frame built, and we would pull tarps over when we would camp. That got old real fast. Real fast. So what we did was took just 29 gauge household roofing, bought a bunch, cut the length, and screwed it up. But it's got more screws than you normally see in a piece of roofing. But I didn't know what it was going to do. But I've had it plenty fast enough on the interstate, well above 70. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I promise you. We'll leave it at that on YouTube. And And like I say, it works real good for our purpose. It's not a kicked up, glamorous, high-end, all the fixings type camper. It's got its flaws. It's got its bad parts. It's got its good parts. But we out here in Tennessee, we're going to enjoy the week. Ride around in the Samurai. We went riding around last night. Kids loved it. And the trees, oh my God, these trees are leaking something. I just wiped it off of here, but you can still see it right in here. I missed a little bit when I was cleaning it. It's getting on my truck. I backed this thing up trying to get it out from under it. It's done got on my truck some. I mean, I don't know what the hell to do. See all that? It looks like boat, like metal flake in a boat or something, right? All over my windshield. Hey, the fun of camping, right? All right, that's the tour of the camper. If there's anything special you want to see, leave it in the comments. I'd be more than happy to do it. It's 37 foot from the tip right here all the way to the very end. The deck is 19 foot 4 inches. Oh, I got a plug up here too. You know, I'm fixing to put flagpoles. I hadn't decided if I'm gonna come off of here or come off of here. Come off of there, it's gonna be a little bit of an angle, and I just don't know yet. They're gonna be 10 foot tall flagpoles, so they'll be up there. Something like this would be sketchy with that power line, the way it's attached to the tree. See it? I ain't never seen nothing like that. Unless you're trying to hold it up. But I always have to run this fifth wheel support because of the way the camper is. Once it's unloaded, you know, it's front heavy. And we get up here, it's even more front heavy. So I just run that, safety's sake, to make sure everything's good. What else? 6,000 pound axles. It's 12,000 GVW. The camper weighs 8,200, I think. I built it as light as I could. I promise you, it's as light as it can get, and it's plenty strong enough. The fiberglass and the wood, all screws, wood glue on every single joint, the entire joint. I used the Tight Bond 2, the waterproof glue on every. I bet I went through 4 gallons of that stuff building this camper, but it was worth it. I mean, this thing's nice and sturdy. I'm going down the interstate in the 8.0s, and it's straight, sturdy, nothing moving. Pulls like a dream. You know, the axles were part of that fifth wheel deal, what I used. But I put all new bearings, hubs, brake assemblies, and all on it. I bought them wheels off of eBay. I think they were priced wrong, like 41 bucks a piece. That afternoon, I tried to show somebody what I bought, and they were priced at 141 a piece, I think. They still shipped them to me. I didn't get that email saying that they was out of stock. So everything worked out. All right, well, we're gonna get back to this my holiday week. I had to work Memorial Day weekend. I didn't work Memorial Day. We come down, you know, Sunday night, but I still had to work. So we're gonna enjoy this week best we can. I hope y'all having a great week. We'll build it, don't buy it. Save that money. Learn something in the process. I hope y'all have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.